and a plan to use inclusionary zoning ordinance for this particular project. Parker also stated in that newsletter that Parker herself sent out that day that there will also be a town hall meeting the same day. Yeah, so that people really couldn't get there. So, that same day, Inner East Athens neighbors sent a letter to Attorney Judge Drake requesting censoring of Commissioner Parker for her inappropriate communications with the developer prior to the developer's application of a zoning change. Censored for misleading the developer while trying to negotiate affordable housing. Censored for misinforming her constituents regarding the availability of full in lieu payments. The timeline was suggested of a quid pro quo. Now, on August 26th at 9:57, Parker texts Melissa Link, "Do you think you have time to talk today?" The reply was, "Sure, try me after 1-ish. Nothing, no reply later. On August 27th at 1:45, Link to Raffle, which is the head of the Board of Elections. "Did you see my email to your ACC Gov account?" The reply at 9:08, Raffle to Link, "Yes, planning to call Adam now, who is another member of that Board of Election. No, this could have been about the August 30 vote for an extra Sunday, or it could have been something else." Now, there was an email on the 29th from Parker to the commissioners, attorney, and then Blaine Williams at 6:07. "I'm writing to inform you this morning to deliver my notice of my resignation as Athens Clarke County Commissioner of District 2, effective August 31st, 2022. My thoughts of this difficult decision, cultivated over many, many months, can be found attached." Now, there was an email on August 29th from the city's attorney to Parker and everyone else at 12:30, but of course, that was completely redacted, so we couldn't get that particular information. Now, the Red and Black newspaper had posted that there was an open commission space that would be voted on in a special election held during the general session on Tuesday, November 8th. Now, that was in the Red and Black. Now, August 29th at 10:10, Link to Parker, "Call me when you get a chance." Still no response. On the 29th, of course, she resigned via Twitter. Now, ACC had also posted that that special election would be on November 8th. They posted it on their website. Also, ACC Public Information Office sent out an email announcing a special election November 8th, 2022. Commissioner Melissa Link posted on her Facebook page that she was going to be running for that District 2 seat. Later, Link posted on her Facebook page that she would be unable to run for that District 2 seat due to old District 2 lines unless Parker delayed her resignation until December 2022. Subsequently, Parker's resignation never made it to the governor. So, it gets a little bit more juicy. On August 30th, Huel to Link, by the way, has MP actually filled out the formal paperwork for resignation with the state governor? Link to Huel, saying 12:57, "I just saw the email. Kemp could really screw us here by refusing to accept her resignation, then refusing mine before qualifying. Mariah and I are going to have to coordinate. Judd hasn't gotten back to me." August 30th, 1 o'clock, Link to Parker. "We might need to coordinate resignations to assure Kemp doesn't screw us over. Let me know when you can chat. The special election would only be open to someone in current D2 unless you wait after January 3rd to resign." Now remember, she's already sent an email to the mayor and commission and put it out in the Twitter world, okay? Now, Parker to Link. Karina is interested in running, lives in both old and new districts. She goes on and on and on. Now, Jesse Hool gets back to Link. Well, if Kemp delays acceptance of Mariah's, then that'll delay the election, which would save you from having to resign to run. I just spoke to Tiffany Taylor, which is the new commissioner for District 3, starting in January. Probably a very good idea to keep her in the loop, as this may well mean that a vacancy for her seat, that she could be aware of what we would do to plan for. Basically what they were saying is that they were gonna get Tiffany to run for Melissa's old seat, because Melissa was gonna resign so that she can jump over and run for D2C. So much. But for us, we read these open records requests and felt that it was some collusion going on. Okay? You think? All right. I'm gonna get on with the timeline just a little bit more. So, on 9/5/2022, Inner East Athens sent email to mayor and commission that we accepted Parker's resignation and we expected the special election to be on November 8th, 2022. We received email from 2 commissioners that Parker had not resigned and that Parker is still the commissioner for District 2. Okay. Yes. 9/6/2022. I, the president of Inner East Athens Neighbors, spoke at the mayor and commission meeting regarding Parker holding our seat hostage, the D2 seat, as we discovered that Parker no longer lived in Athens. Therefore, Parker needed to submit that letter of resignation to Governor Kemp ASAP. So, the next day, September 7th at 11 a.m., Parker to Gertz. Hey again, given the impasse with the Board of Elections, I'm going to put in the letter today. Do you have a direct email address for the governor? Thank you. Later that day, I received a narcissistic text message from Parker at 12:16. Following that text message, I sent it to the ACC attorney, Judge Drake, mayor and commission, along with that text message, and asking them to have her refrain from contacting me any further. So, on the 7th at 5:30, Huel to Parker. Rumors are flying at the podium and in our inboxes that you have moved to ATL. Is that true? Reply at 5:41. Parker to Huel. I've been staying off Jefferson River Road, which is not in District 2, the start of August, awaiting my lease with Jesus to start in December. But given that has fallen through, we are probably going to relocate to fully relocate to Atlanta by November. Huel to Parker. Is Jefferson River Road D2? Parker to, yeah, that's your commissioner. Parker to Huel. Nah, it's just what was affordable for now. New spot is, was, in Normal Town, new D2. Been really conflicted over what to do. Huel to Parker. Yipes. Huel to Parker later that day. Have you sent the letter to the governor? Is what he says. Reply at 6:55. Parker to Huel. I did. Kelly called and kind of talked me through the play today. It made sense and mapped the problem. Huel to Parker. The play? As in like how to go about it? Parker to Huel. Yeah. Strategy with the election in March and the map problem. Now mind you, this was all on September 7th, and the Board of Election didn't vote to 9/20, so that was already collusion. 9/7, Commissioner Parker submitted an official letter of resignation to Governor Kemp, stating that she no longer lived in the district in which she served. During that time, the mayor stated that he would submit a resolution in a couple of weeks regarding a special election. All information was removed from the website regarding a November 8th special election. I emailed the probate court regarding Commissioner Parker no longer living in the district that she served, and what would the recourse be. On September 8th at 9:20, Drake to the commissioners in the blame. Subject is Parker's letter of resignation to the governor. Please find Commissioner Parker's letter of resignation attached. It was submitted yesterday evening at 6:11 via email to Charlotte Spratling Gertz with instructions for the clerk of court to transmit to the governor. 9/8, the governor accepted Parker's resignation and called for a special election to occur. Later on that day, I went to the probate court and spoke with the attorney, Susan Huff, at 11 a.m. It didn't help, but I still went. Now, I'm gonna skip just a little bit, because I wanna get to more of what's going on, okay? Okay, I think you like this. On 9/15/2022, I emailed the Mayor and Commission to consider a resolution for the special election to be November 8th, 2022. I also emailed Senator Warnock, Stacey Abrams, Fair Count, Fair District, Fair Fight, and never received a response to this day. Okay. On 9/20/22, the Board of Elections met, and I, along with D2 members and friends, spoke in support of a 11/8/2022 special election. The vote passed 3-2 for March 2023 special election, with the board chair, Rocky Raffle, breaking the tie. Around 7-ish, Rocky Raffle, the BOE chair, was seen downtown at the Globe celebrating, having drinks, with the mayor and 5 other commissioners. No, this was after the BOE had voted to have that special election in March. Shame on them. On 9/27, I shared this story with the Athens Classic Inc. 9:30, Commissioner Patrick Davenport sent out a newsletter to his constituents that the BOE is aware that the local homestead exemption question was left off the ballot, and with this error, ballots would have to be reprinted and sent again. Thank you so much, Mr. Ross, because what that did for us, it gave us an opportunity to see if we could have District 2 special elections put in on the same day, since they had to redo the ballots anyway. So we are so grateful for that. So on 10/1, our attorney, Reverend Dr. Judge Dexter Wimbish, sent a notice of suit to the ACC BOE and ACC Attorney Judge Drake. No response was received. On 10/3, there was an emergency Board of Elections meeting, and the question was brought up regarding the notice of suit sent to the BOE, and the decision was made to ignore our notice until it was sent or filed by a judge. On 10/4, IEAN filed suit against the ACC Board of Elections Director and the BOE itself. On 10/4, later that day, we were granted an emergency hearing to be held in the ACC Superior Court with Judge Lisa Lott presiding on 10/7, which was this past Friday. On 10/6, our Inner East Athens neighbors held a protest on the steps of City Hall, and we had a press release at that time. Later, we spoke at the Mayor and Commission meeting, and other neighbors and friends spoke about the D2 concerns and shared text messages from our ORR request. It was good. On 10/7, I, President of Inner East Athens Neighbors, I was on the Tom Bryant show and shared our story. Just grateful to have the platform so that more people can know what is going on in District 2. At 1 p.m., we went to court in Athens, Clark County, and told our story to Judge Padgett from the Columbia Judicial Circuit, because our case had been moved out of the Western Judicial Circuit in Athens, Clarke County. On 10/8, we received a final order for denial of our right of mandamus. On 10/10, which is today, I continue to share the story because it is an important story and it needs to be heard and shared with others in the community. We will continue to fight. We will not back down. We will fight for democracy and to get representation for our district. So as of today, 9,109 citizens are without representation. District 2 is the poorest district in Athens, Clarke County. There is so many things going on in District 2. If you've watched Channel 2, 5, and 11, there are ladies that live on Lexington Heights, which is in District 2, that are losing their homes. They've been battling with Athens, Clarke County for 60 days and still have no recourse and will be moving to the sidewalks. This is sad, but still, we have no representation. There are another 2,300, on January 1st, there will be another 2,300 members who will remain in the new District 2 from the old District 2, and they will not have representation until March 2023. Those members would have been without representation for 9 months. This is unacceptable.
Yes.
What are we going to do? We're going to continue to fight. I am praying that we can get a meeting with the governor so that we can again share our story. Our attorneys are working feverishly to look into law about the governor being able to appoint us a representative. We will not stop. If that can't be done, there are other things that can be done. So I ask for your support as we go on this journey, because it's not just for me, it's not just for D2, but it's for all of us.
That's right.
So we have a website, we have a Facebook page, we have a litigation fund on GoFundMe. So if you find it in your hearts to assist, to help, to donate $1, $2, it doesn't matter. Sharing our story helps a lot too. But I want to say thank you, and please continue to pray for us.